This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. I'm Kate Sharon. A newly released Regional Opportunity Initiative study was produced to arm the Indiana Uplands region with current and comprehensive data in hopes to best position communities to address their housing needs and take advantage of developer and funding opportunities. The effort aligns with the not-for-profit's mission to improve educational and economic prosperity in the region. ROI President and CEO Tina Peterson said the goal of the study is to get it into the hands of the communities needing it to make informed decisions.
So I think part of our goal has been to work with our partners to make sure that this document lives and really serves a purpose, and that we get it into the hands of those who really need it, which is developers and city county officials and utilities and decision makers of many types, and in the hands of those who are trying to recruit talent, who they need to see that we are growing housing opportunities along with quality of place in our region.
Peterson said the need for housing has only grown since the last survey in 2019, a finding they did not expect after the region's focus on improving the housing stock. It's not that stakeholders weren't working on housing, she said, but rather the region at large is growing in several ways and housing has not kept pace. The study considers population demographics, projected growth, the economy, transportation, and housing costs. It also looked at more niche market characteristics, including housing age, occupancy, housing demand, and building permits. Jeffersonville-based trucking company Mr. P Express is growing its southern Indiana operations. The company on Tuesday announced the opening of its new Parnell Collision Center, the result of a more than $3 million investment. The new collision center provides repair and paint services for trucks, buses, and other commercial and heavy-duty vehicles. The company said the facility also features a blow-therm paint booth shipped to Jeffersonville from Italy, one of only 12 of its kind in the United States. It can hold a 53-foot trailer inside and features air filtration that prevents dust and dirt from landing on the paint job. It can then heat up to 200 degrees to cure the paint. With the Indiana priority filing deadline less than 1 week away, the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA process, remains stifled with issues. Students trying to file the FAFSA are still experiencing glitches with the new form, while students who have already filed have yet to receive college financial aid offers. The problems stem from the rollout of the new FAFSA form released late last year. The FAFSA Simplification Act passed in 2020 required an overhaul of the federal student aid process, starting with the 2024-25 award year. Changes to the form include fewer questions that are assigned to either the student or the parent. The application also pulls tax information directly from the Internal Revenue Service instead of asking families to enter those details. William Wozniak, Vice President of Marketing for Invest Ed, a Carmel-based not-for-profit organization focused on helping Hoosiers get a post-secondary education, said the disruption is frustrating for everyone involved.
Any glitch, any hurdle, any speed bump that occurs makes us nervous, because we don't want families, especially the families that need the help most, we don't want them to get frustrated and walk away.
According to the National College Attainment Network's FAFSA tracker, nearly 34% of Hoosier high school seniors have submitted the form as of March 29th, compared to 35% nationally. That's more than 30,000 submissions in Indiana, around 6,000 fewer than last year. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Southeast Indiana, your bold future starts here. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the IEDC invite you to Engage Southern Indiana, New Albany, May 1st, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. Connect with fellow business and community leaders, discover programs aligned to your region's unique needs, and walk away with bold new thinking for Southeast Indiana's growth. RSVP now at ibj.com/engage.
The Fort Wayne-based Mad Anthony's Foundation has named former NFL player Tyler Eifert as the third 2024 Red Coat recipient. The recognition is given annually to individuals who have made a positive impact on the Fort Wayne region and state. Eifert, a Fort Wayne native who graduated from Bishop Dwenger High School, played 8 years in the NFL after being drafted in 2013 by the Cincinnati Bengals. He also played for the University of Notre Dame before entering the NFL. The two-building, 498,000-square-foot Terminus industrial project was completed earlier this year as part of the expansive Hop Station mixed-use development in the robust Plainfield market. The project from Chicago-based HSA Commercial Real Estate is the company's second major investment in the Plainfield market, joining the 7-building Gateway Business Park that's adjacent to Indianapolis International Airport and Interstate 70 and consists of more than 1.1 million square feet of space. Terminus is one of several elements of the $300 million Hop Station project, which is being developed across 125 acres at US 40 and North Perry Road by Indianapolis firm New City Development Partners. More than $300,000 has been awarded to landowners in northeastern Indiana who are participating in a conservation effort to help protect the Western Lake Erie Basin watershed. The conservation steps announced by the Indiana State Department of Agriculture and the USDA Indiana Natural Resources Conservation Service will be put to use on more than 1,700 acres of farmland through the Western Lake Erie Basin Regional Conservation Partnership. The funding, about $307,000, will go towards planting 125 new acres of cover crops, using precise nutrient practices on more than 660 acres, and applying gypsum to more than 925 acres. Purdue University fell to UConn 75-60 on Monday night, giving the Huskies their second straight national championship. It was a long run for the Boilermakers, who entered their first Final Four since 1980. But regardless of the outcome, March Madness has been a big win for Purdue, and the ripple effect could have a major economic impact on the university. That visibility can be key for a university looking to attract new students and fans, as well as name, image, and likeness dollars. TechPoint CEO Ting Guti is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, entertainment, and beyond, available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Kate Sharon for Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.